can't do this anymore. I'm starting over.
That's the note my wife left on our son's 5th birthday, right next to his dinosaur cake. 10 years later, she showed up at our door, dying of cancer, begging the boy she abandoned to save her life. But here's the thing. What my son decided to do next changed everything I thought I knew about revenge. My name is Daniel Morrison, and this is how my ex-wife learned that karma has perfect timing. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, leave a comment below and subscribe to this channel for more infidelity stories and cheating wife stories on YouTube. April 15th, 2015. Tyler's 5th birthday. I left work early, arms full of decorations and a big dinosaur cake. "Rachel?" "Tyler," I called out. "Wait till you see this cake." The silence that hit me wasn't normal. It was that heavy kind that makes your gut know something's wrong before your brain catches up. There it was, on the kitchen table. 3 sentences that destroyed 8 years.
Daniel, I can't do this anymore. I need to find myself. I'm starting over. R.
I'll never forget what I found upstairs. Half the closet empty, her jewelry gone, our wedding photo vanished. But then I heard it.
"Daddy, is it cake time?"
Tyler bounced in wearing his T-Rex shirt, eyes bright with birthday excitement. And that's when it hit me. She didn't just leave me. She abandoned our son on his birthday.
"Where's Mommy?"
How do you answer that? You don't. You lie. Mommy had to help sick people at the hospital, buddy. She said save her a piece. We sang happy birthday, just the 2 of us. When Tyler blew out his candles and made a wish, I knew exactly what he wished for. The same thing I was trying not to. 3 weeks later, Facebook told me the truth. There she was, Rachel with David Chen, her 28-year-old teaching assistant, Aspen trips, fancy dinners, a diamond that made my ring look like a toy. But the comment that broke me came from her sister.
"Tyler must love his new daddy."
New daddy. Like I was something she'd returned to the store. Rachel became a ghost who haunted us through broken promises. She'd call, promise to visit, then cancel, promise to be at his game, then vanish.
"Why doesn't Mom want to see me?"
Tyler asked after his first Little League home run. Those 5 words shattered my heart. Sometimes adults make choices that don't make sense, buddy.
"Did I do something wrong?"
Never. This is about her, not you. But how do you convince a kid that their mother leaving isn't their fault? You can't. You just show up. Every day, every game, every moment. So that's what I did. Learned to braid hair for Crazy Hair Day. Memorized Pokemon names. Sat through recitals and tournaments. I became the parent who was there. Always. And Tyler? He grew strong. By 15, he was varsity basketball. Honor roll. The kid everyone called mature. 6 feet tall with her green eyes, but my values. Meanwhile, Rachel lived her Instagram life. Europe with David. Her lifestyle blog about authentic living, which never mentioned the authentic son she'd left behind. Until everything changed, March 23rd, 2025. I was making Tyler's favorite chicken parmesan when the doorbell rang. I opened the door and froze. Rachel, a ghost in designer clothes, hollow cheeks, thinning hair.
Hello, Daniel.
What are you doing here? Can I come in? Every instinct said no, but curiosity won. She sat at our kitchen table, the same spot where she'd left that note 10 years ago. Her hands shook.
I have cancer. I need a bone marrow transplant.
I waited. There was always more with Rachel.
David left 6 months ago, said sick girlfriends weren't good for his image.
Her laugh was bitter.
The doctors say Tyler might be my only match.
And that's when I understood. She didn't want her son back. She wanted his bone marrow. Get out!
Daniel, please.
Get out! But Tyler had heard everything. He stood in the doorway, studying the woman who'd abandoned him.
Is it true? You're dying?
She nodded, tears falling.
I'm so sorry. For everything.
You should go, I said, stepping between them.
Dad,
His voice was too calm.
I need to think about this.
The next 3 days were hell. Tyler researched bone marrow donation like he was studying for finals. But his questions weren't medical. They were bigger than that.
Dad, if I don't help her and she dies, could I live with myself?
She left you, Tyler, on your birthday.
I know what she did. I'm asking what I should do.
And then we had our first real fight in years. You don't owe her anything. I was practically yelling.
This isn't about owing.
He matched my volume.
This is about who I choose to be.
He wasn't shouting anymore. His voice was calm, certain. And that scared me more than his anger ever could. I'll never forget those words. Because he was right. This wasn't about Rachel anymore. This was about my son's character. 3 days later at breakfast, he said it.
I'll do it. If I'm a match, I'll donate.
Tyler.
But I have conditions.
His voice was steel.
She doesn't get to play mother after this. No guilt trips, no manipulation, no sudden involvement in my life. I do this because it's right, not because she earned it.
Are you sure?
Dad, you taught me to be better than the people who hurt us. This is me doing that.
What could I say? I'd raised him to have values. Now he was living them. Okay, I'll support you. Tyler was a match. Of course he was. The universe has a sense of humor like that. The day before the procedure, they met at a coffee shop. I waited in the car, watching my son sit across from his ghost of a mother. 15 minutes later, he was back. What did she say?
She tried to explain. Said being a mother at 25 was too hard. Said she felt trapped.
And?
I told her that finding yourself shouldn't mean losing your child.
His voice was steady. No anger. No tears. Just truth. The procedure went perfectly. Rachel's family filled the waiting room, glaring at me like I was the villain in their story. Her mother approached.
You raised a good boy.
I raised a good man, I corrected. The donation worked. Rachel would live. Her family celebrated while Tyler recovered with just me by his side. You okay, buddy?
Yeah, Dad, I'm good.
And he was. Because here's what I realized. He'd found a way to show mercy without sacrificing his dignity. Rachel tried reconnecting. Sent thank you cards Tyler didn't open. Flowers we donated. She even showed up at his championship basketball game. I watched Tyler spot her in the back row. He acknowledged her with a nod, then played the game of his life. Afterwards, she waited in the parking lot.
Tyler, you were amazing.
Thanks for coming. Drive safe.
He walked past her to our car, left her standing under the lights, alone. She's trying, I said as we drove home.
I know. But trying now doesn't erase 10 years of not trying then.
6 months later, she moved to Portland, started over. Again. Tyler glanced at her Christmas card, then tossed it in recycling. You okay?
Dad, I gave her what she needed to live. That doesn't mean I have to give her what she wants, a relationship she threw away.
It's been 2 years. Tyler's pre-med now, inspired to help others. He calls every Sunday. Always ends the same way.
Thanks for being there, Dad. Always.
For graduation, Rachel sent a letter.
Thank you for saving my life. I hope someday you can forgive me.
What are you going to do? I asked.
Nothing. I forgave her the day I helped her. But forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. And it sure doesn't mean pretending she didn't choose to leave.
That's when it all clicked for me. The greatest revenge isn't destroying someone who hurt you. It's becoming someone they can never hurt again. It's showing mercy from strength, not weakness. Rachel thought she could abandon us and come back when convenient. She thought Tyler's kindness meant he was weak. She was wrong. See, she got her life back, but she'll never get her son back, not because he's cruel, because he's wise enough to know that some bridges, once burned, should stay ash. And here's the thing about karma. It doesn't care about your timing. When you walk out on your kid's birthday, don't expect them to walk back in when you're dying. She got to live, but she lost the one thing money can't buy, a son who would have loved her forever. If this story moved you, like this video and subscribe for more infidelity stories, cheating wife stories, lost love chronicles, and inspirational stories about finding the strength to start over.